Imagine having this conversation with your chick in your own house.
I pay all the bills in here. You let this man come here and sleep on the floor. I pay for all this. That's my child's father. He slept on his son's floor. You act like he was sleeping in our room. Where he sleep at? I come home from work seeing this man sleep on the floor. I don't know what y'all was doing yesterday. I don't know what was. Why would I do anything with him? He don't even have no money because I cooked last night. I cooked last night. It don't matter though. I cook out of the blue all the time. I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you when I know me. I know my heart. I know my heart. I know who I'm with. My child father was just ass out. Well, I'm just gonna be out here sleeping on a fucking bench. What makes you think that he can come spend the night at my house though? Where is his house at? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm the one paying the bills. I told you he was fucked up. Like I said, I'm trying to help out. What y'all got going on? So what y'all doing? We don't have. Why would I have anything going on with my child? You know I don't want him. Bernard, be for real. You know I don't want him. Fucked up. You think this shit? I got you fucked up because you think because I let my baby daddy sleep on his baby floor. That he made that child.
Now, being named Bernard is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. But here's the thing. I just want people to understand this, right? This is why, at the end of the day, you always have to have boundaries. Why are you even moving in a single mom to your house? And the caption is kind of weird because it says his son's floor. But if you read, it says, my boyfriend's mad because I let my baby daddy sleep on his son's floor. The entitlement. First off, this is your boy Kens. Kens locked in. I hope you guys are locked in this Tuesday morning. I actually recording this on a Monday, but by the time you get to this, it's going to be a Tuesday. All right. And women always, for some reason, not just women, guys do it too, but women for some reason always have to show the camera. I don't understand why do we always have to see your business? I don't get that. Right. And then get mad in the comments when like we're judging and stuff like that and it's not going your way. Then you'll turn off the comments or you'll block the person. And it's like, then there are guys that will move into a chick's crib, but pay the bills, but the name is in her, like the lease is in her name, so she can still kick you out. And find some other sucker to pay and fund her lifestyle, her bills, etc. The man come home and just found a man in there. And it's like, she's saying, oh, well, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing going on, Bernard, again, that name is diabolical, but it's neither here or there. The whole issue I have is that she's trying to gaslight him, deflect, like, oh, well, I don't want him anymore, and I know where my heart is, and stuff like that. Men aren't stupid. Like, there are a lot of dudes who are simps, but they're not stupid in the sense, like, you can't lie to us as if we don't know what's going on. We know. It's just the issue is this, and I hate when people just have to record because it's just like, again, it's like you're trying to expose the man for coming home and seeing another man that he does not know around his woman in his house. And it's the baby daddy at that. The bum that they always choose is always the guy that's, I had sex with him and I don't want him and stuff like this. This is why, like, guys, please stop doing this, man. Listen, I get it. It's hard out here. It's hard. It's lonely out here in a sense. Listen, it's not lonely like the way women are. Women are lonely in the sense that, they start to realize as they get older, them looks aren't the same. Like the guy's not looking at her to be a wife anymore. It's like, I just want to smash. I ain't got nothing going on. The game is kind of boring. I might as well just call her, over, see if she's going to go ahead and let me, It's different. And women always need to have they're more communitarians. They got to have everyone around them, other women, even though they don't like them, they still got to have them just so they're not by themselves. Men, we can be alone, but do not do this. Do not be this dude. And then like, why wasn't they having a conversation and putting her stuff on the porch? See, don't ever put up with this, man. Please. Don't put up with this. Like, you got God, and I'm sure it's not the first time he done found out some stuff. You can just hear in this man's voice. He was just like, what's going on? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Like, a man is trying to provide, right? And like you said, she don't do anything. Stop dealing with chicks who don't even have a job. She got the bonnet on. Yeah, she's black. She got the bonnet on. She's ghetto. She's not ghetto. She's ghetto. There's a difference. She's ghetto. Okay? Hood, don't know nothing about nothing. Just straight up, at the bars, in the club, broke, so broke, can't even afford the bill to a cup of water, just broke. But y'all dealing with these chicks who just, they don't want nothing, but the same type of dude. Bro, listen. And I'm gonna make another video about this one guy who's like a purist simp. I mean, he deleted my comments on TikTok, but it's cool. He didn't block me though, so I will download the video. Cause I'm getting tired of the simps up here. Oh, well, just go up to the girl, make your presence known. Just let her know that you're here. Dude, shut up. Shut up. She's not gonna sleep with you, bro. I promise you she's not. Relax. Okay? Because I want y'all to understand, there are chicks, and I'm talking about my sisters right now. There are chicks that I've watched a clip of a girl literally say, I never felt more feminine unless I'm with a scammer. Like, you can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. Like I say on all my videos now, just because I'll hit doesn't mean I'll commit. A lot of these women do not understand. Like, we do not see them as wives. Bro, there are, just listen to the mute, like, not even just women, but there are dudes that I'll just, like, cause I'll go to work, and it's just like, there are some dudes, it's like their mindset is very different. And that's very cool. But like, when I mean different, I mean in the sense of like, I'm saying it sarcastically, of course, because I'm not saying it in a good way. Like, oh wow, you're very unique. I mean, like, you're very hood and ghetto, and I don't know how far you'll make it, because you're already, like, you're in your prime in a sense of like, not, well, man, prime is different, as we get older, and like, like, I'm 35. I know me. Like, I know the stuff. Like, I would never be like the guy in that video. Okay. I got once. Okay. Story time. All right. I'm just going to be very honest with y'all. I ain't going to make this video too long. I promise. And I appreciate the subs and all that stuff. And listen, also got a Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. It goes down over there. And also, I'm gonna be like posting a little bit more in the community post if you guys want to engage, just like, memes and stuff like that about the modern dating era that we are in. But it was this one chick that I just knew back in the day, like 2011, when I was in college. And like, she had this liking towards me. I could sense it, but she had a man. And there was things back in the day I didn't understand how women move, because like, it's like a Rubik's Cube. I'm telling you, like, women, once you start to understand them though, there's no not understanding them, if that makes sense. Like, once you understand how women move, you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? You can't unsee it. It's like, there's no way. Like, anytime I see a woman now, the way they move and how they do things, like, I don't even give them my free attention. I don't give them my free time. I definitely give them money. That's what I call ATM. But anyway, for years, she was just playing around. She kept messing with different guys. I would be there. I would try to, pick her up at the gas station, because some dude she was messing with was on some BS. And I white knighted and came out and tried to go get her and stuff like that. I was with family, so that could have been dangerous. But we picked her up around like a midnight. All this stuff never hit. We did some things, but never hit. Never got the chance to hit. Because women know who they'll have sex with. They know who they'll, like, just because you provide a warm feeling to a woman, and I'm speaking to the simps on this one. Just because you're nice and, friendly and stuff like that, and you're there for her, does not mean that she wants to smash you, bro. And understand that, and now if you just want to be her friend, that's fine. But don't make it where you're only doing that because you're trying to have sex. I think that a lot of guys don't understand that. They think that if I court her, it used to sort of be like that. But that was like way back in the day. These days, man, I'm telling you, bro, you can read these hoes like a book. Okay? And so I never got a chance to smash her. We did things. And I remember one time she was in the crib and she had no place to stay. And I said, okay, you can come stay with me for a bit. She ain't paid nothing. She didn't have to do nothing. Just like the girl in the video. Now, we weren't dating, but we sort of had like a little bit of a, but she played too many games. At my age, I'm not playing games. I played Dead by Daylight, as you see, but I'm not playing games with no hoes though. You got one time to play with me on some, nah, I don't feel like I'm just going to play around. Get out my house. Like, get out. Get out, idiot. Like, bye. Get out. Okay? You're not playing with me. I'm a grown man. I got good credit. Okay? I mean, we're already about to probably go to war and all. I ain't gonna get into that. We already got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm not playing with anybody today. I promise you that. You're not gonna waste my time. Okay? So she ended up, to make a long story short, she didn't want to have sex with me, even though we laying in the bed doing stuff. But then she went to go to her old ex at 3:00 in the morning, smashed, and then came back to the crib. I thought, no, yeah, you gotta, hey, listen, you got a week. She looked like every week. You got a week. You gotta go, man. Not only that, when I come back from work, I see a dude standing on my porch. It wasn't her ex. It was some other dude. I'm like, oh yeah. Like, and then try to gaslight me like, bro, you gotta get over people coming to your house, man. I should be able to bring people. Trick, you don't name out on this. And this was my grandfather's house. God rest his soul. But, back in the day, I was staying there, because it was for free. It was family. You don't stay there though. This is not you. This is me. You get what I'm saying? So she had to go. I had to kick it to the. I've never seen her after that. So, but that's when I was like, what? The last time I talked to her, this was what, 2018, maybe, or whatever. Dude, I'm about to be 36, bro. I don't do that. So I just want guys to understand this, man. There's been many, okay, I'm gonna give you another scenario. This other single mom I was dealing with. Back in the day, we did a couple of things. Again, and listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all because, the way I handle myself now, I get chicks, I'm an attractive dude, and I just keep it honest, and it works for me. This is why I tell guys, you got to lead. Listen, if a chick gonna smash, she'll let you know. But at the same time, you also got to have your boundaries. And let's say she don't let you smash. Cool, move on. That's all you got to do is move on. That's it. Move on. Don't sit here and I'm just going to stick around. Move on. That's it. But this one chick that I knew back in the day, yeah, she was on that same type of timing where she wanted to play games. And what it was is these girls had dudes, women are always going to have somebody waiting in the wings. Whether it's her baby daddy, especially if it's her baby daddy, because I'm going to tell you this right now. He will always have access to her. Okay? Always have access to that. He made the baby. She said in the video, oh, well, I don't want him Bernard. I don't want him, and stuff like that. I know what my heart is. Bro, the fact that you allowed him in another man's house that could have got his ass whooped or unalived just shows you how far she's willing to go for this dude. There are chicks who will put money on a baby daddy's books in prison, bro. Okay? So you got to be a fool and an idiot if you think that it's not even just that she have her baby daddy still if she have a kid. It's the fact that she also have the guy that's going to be the simp in her friend zone, the guy that's going to be it's always going to be some dude, and it's guy that's smashing. It's always some dude. She's never yours. Okay? She might be mine for the night, but then she'll be yours later. You get what I'm saying? That's just how it is. So you got to have that mentality and leave with that mindset. Never listen, bro. Just at this point, with you knowing everything that you know in modernity and society, especially with the Western chicks, there's no way you should ever take a chick serious. I'm sorry. Especially if she's not a virgin and she don't come from a good family and she's not online and social media. She's cut off from that and she don't have a lot of female friends that's trying to keep her single. I'm trying to tell you this. I'm just trying to help y'all out, man. Do not take this chick seriously. So anyway, I ended up kicking that one chick though. That was a single mom. I had to kick her to the curb, and I wasn't trying to argue with her. It was years, but I was done with that. I didn't argue with her. I was just done. So to make a long story short, just leave these chicks alone. Mind your business. Do what you got to do. Go to work out, get your money right. Do what you got to do, and just keep it pushing. And that's pretty much all you can do, brother.